Let's talk about the struggles.
Yeah, let's talk about the joys.
School hacks that actually work from a 9-year-old's perspective. This is the Raising Carter podcast. I am your host, Ramon Weatherall, and we got some school hacks that your son or daughter, if they're going into a new grade or they're just going back to school, we got some school hacks for my son Carter. He wants to help you guys and give you guys some information, some game about what you need to know about going back to school. So I'm interested to hear this. I know you are too. So what's the number one thing?
Okay, I just want to say I'm using notes, so
Hey, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. So the first thing is that every day approaching to the first day of school, like bug yourself nonstop. I'm going into a new grade. This, especially if you go to an MPS school like me, bug yourself nonstop. I'm going into a new grade. This is my new class for 3 years. That's all. Like every day when you wake up, bug yourself that. Because just a couple of days ago, I was like, man, I can't wait for the first day of school, and then it actually hit me like, wow, this is going to be my new classroom for 3 years. It's not just for like a couple of days.
Yeah, so basically get yourself ready.
Believe in myself and make sure I'm ready to start school with the right attitude.
Get yourself ready for this new classroom, this new teacher, because for like him, I know he's going into a new classroom, going in with the fourth grade.
Yeah.
The fourth grade, and he's going to have a new classroom, new teacher. Not all new, new friends, gotta make new friends. And he had a little experience with that this summer, going to the summer academy. He thought that it was going to be some of his friends from school, regular school, going to be there, but they weren't. But he managed to meet new friends. So I think that's good. I think that's good. A good hack. You gotta let yourself know this is a new experience. This is a new teacher. This is a new classroom. You gotta get yourself ready. Let that last year go. So what's the next one?
Okay. So I just want to tell you now, you might, like, you just came from you being like the top of the food chain. Well, not the food chain. Well, yeah. And now you're going back to the bottom of the food chain. So, like, you're not always going to be the top. Like, and the older kids will always know that. Like, you're the top of the food chain. Now you're at the bottom. Like, it's not a good feeling, but you just got to push through it. And then 3 years later, you're going to be there.
So
So you can't always act like you're the best of the class. Like, act in your place.
Yeah, basically you gotta be humble. You
Yeah.
know, you gotta be humble. It's a reality check. And I mean, this is a good hack. This is information that someone that's going to a new school, a new college, a new job, a new opportunity. You're the new person. You've got to humble yourself, try to get along with other people, see who you get along with, see who you don't get along with, so you can stay away from them.
And then third thing that I have is, don't think it's going to be easy. You got to meet new friends, new people. And it's always great to know that you got some friends in that class, like you got some people you can talk to, but that's probably like 2 or 3 people. So you got to make new friends, like if you already know someone that in that school that you like, but they're in that class, that's good. And it's not like you're going to lose your friends forever. You're going to see them
Right.
at recess or lunch or sometime to hang out.
Right. You getting a this is another good hack. This you're getting a chance to meet new people. It's not like your old friends. You're not gonna be friends with them anymore. If you were really good friends, it don't matter if you're not in class. They're gonna be happy to see you at recess, and it's still gonna be. No one can replace a good friend. I got a friend since the first grade.
Who? Who is that?
Brown.
Brown. Brown.
Yeah.
I thought that was Kevin.
Nah, it's Brown. But I mean, I know Kevin for a long time too. But Brown, I've been knowing him since the first grade. You can't replace a good friend. You can't. So just because you're not in the classroom anymore, that don't mean nothing. If they're your friend, they're a good friend. They ain't going nowhere.
And I know you and Brown are good friends because yesterday you had to go get your car fixed, and he came and picked you up. Like, that's a good friend. And third, bro, there's not always gonna. You're not. It's not like a TV show. There's no like crazy bully who's beat up people and made them leave the school. It's not like that. You're going to school. It's real life. Like, I'm pretty sure there's no one in the class that's gonna do that. Sure, there's people that are rude, but like everybody in a school is like that. It's not just gonna be that one person who terrorizes everybody.
Yeah, that's in the movies. That's in
Yeah,
cartoons.
What's a baby like you doing in a big school like this?
You're not gonna get along with everybody. That happens, but you can try to, you can try. You don't have to like somebody to work with them. You don't have to like somebody to be in the same class. Like everything about them, but you're there to learn. I'm sure all the parents would agree that you're there to learn. Making friends is cool, but we sending you to school to learn. So doing anything that's getting in trouble and stuff like that, that's not part of it. That's another good hack. What else you got?
and plus, like it's the school part. Like you were at the top of the food chain, like I just said, but now you're at like the bottom. So you don't know everything now. There's stuff that you don't know. So like you, I didn't do this, but I recommend you don't. No matter where you are, you like, oh yeah, I know this lesson. I'm not gonna listen to it. I don't need to be here. But now you're learning new stuff. It's not just you. If you go to an MPS school like me, it's 3 levels. So right now I'm gonna be with I am 5th and 6th. You're also learning with 6th graders. You're not learning individually by yourself. So like listen very hardly, cuz they might be talking about a final exam test that's going to decide if you go to the next grade or not. Don't want to be held back.
You want to definitely be paying attention while you're in class and making that your first priority. So messing around and kidding around. It's cool to have fun. Everybody has fun in school. Everybody, and you and your boys, y'all like to joke around and have fun. But you want to kind of set. If you're a leader, like I feel like Carter is, you want to kind of set the tone and be like, okay, we get good grades.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to be the group of guys who known for getting bad grades, known for getting in trouble, suspended, and going. No, come on, man. You don't want to be that. That's. You might think, I don't know who thinks it's cool, but it's really lame. It's really lame. It's not cool. You want the teachers to like you. You want the principal to like you, because then when that happens, you're given opportunities that other people aren't.
And like something I need to tell you this right now. It's like all the way in like middle school, that still could represent on if you what college you get into. Like they're always watching to monitor you. Like you're not just doing that and then it's off your track record. Like if you got into a crazy fight and you got suspended, now you probably might might not go to college.
Everything in this world, you're judged on your past. You want a new job, you judged on what you did on your last job. You judge on your experience, on your education. You want to buy something with credit, well, you're judged on your credit, your past credit. So yes, making sure right now when you go to school, you're doing your best, you're not getting in trouble, you're not, all these type of things are on your school record. Negative things is important.
And I don't know about if you're going to a different school and if you're transferring to a new school. All I gotta tell you is because when I was in K5, no, when I was in K, whatever, what was it when I transferred to the school that I'm at now?
I think you started going there like in K5.
Yeah, K5. And somehow I remember this. I remember I would see a whole group of different people, and my mind was just blown. I didn't know what to do, but let me tell you this now. When you when you transfer to school, just like ask questions, like, is this gym teacher fun? Like, don't act like you know everything. Like, don't guess it. Like, say, oh, well, this teacher isn't that cool. Because you don't know that. That's your first minute or day. So, I would say after the fourth or fifth day, start saying stuff like, I don't really like this math right now.
What do you mean by that? Like,
I'm saying, like, at first, don't be like, I don't like this school right now.
so give it a chance.
Give it a chance. Don't guess everything on the first try. The first day of my school, I wanted to leave immediately. The first day of summer school,
Right, yeah, you
I
did.
I didn't want to be in summer school. I came to my dad and I said, "Do I have to go to summer school? I don't want to go to summer school anymore."
Yeah, but after a while,
I was
you
like,
know,
I like this.
it's not bad. A new teacher, new friends. That's what. And this is to parents. This is to parents. You have to let your kids work things out themselves if they can. You can't just if they can. Let them see if they can work things out themselves. And this is one thing that I see a lot of parents. He talked about K5 when they're taking young kids for the first day to kindergarten, to K4, K5. They they have people, assistants there that are ready to take your little child to class. But no, what do?
They walk
They
them.
they no, yeah, they walk, they stay there. The kid starts crying when it's time for them, for you to leave, and then you stay there, baby them. No, what you want to do is you take them straight up. Oh, this is okay. This is where we drop them off. You drop them off, and you get the hell out of there. Make them, they make them understand that you have to be here. You can cry, but work it out.
Like, and plus, I would always see, like, they're in the drop-off lane. I would see kids. They seem like new kids, and they would get out the car, and their mom would walk them out of the car. They would sit, like, keep in mind, this is a lane. People want to drop their kids off and get them to school and probably go to work. And grandma jumps out the car and grabs her kid, gives her a hug and everything, stops. I think she tried to take a picture, and the
Yeah,
kid breaks down right there.
yeah,
And then
yeah.
the mom is just sitting there like, it's okay, sweetie, just keep on going.
Do all the hugs and kisses after school. You made it good. Did you meet any friends? So on and so forth. But trying to do all that before school, I see parents doing that all the time, and it's not going the second day, you're gonna have to do it again. It's gonna last. You're gonna be the only one. School's been going for a week and you still doing that. So get it over with. Take them up there, drop them off, get out of there, and make them realize that they're gonna have to do this. This is the real world. You got to go to school. For all the people who say, "What's the real world?" That's it. Learning that you have to do things for yourself, and that is this episode of the Raising Carter podcast. Some school hacks from a 9-year-old's perspective. If your kid's going to school, if they're going to school, they starting the first, second, third, fourth grade, fifth grade, hell, all the way up to middle school. I think these hacks go past that. I think Carter did a great job on these hacks, and this was his idea. So, what else you gotta say?
And before we leave, I just want to say, hey Siri, how many days until September 2nd?
It's 13 days until then.
Okay, in 13 days, when I go back to school, if we can get more than 10,000 likes on this video, we'll do a part 2, and we'll do a checkup on this video to see if these hacks
You
work.
heard it. You heard it right here. Let's get those likes up. This is the Raising Carter podcast, the podcast for fathers, for sons, for fathers with sons and men who might want to have a son one day, just who want to have children, giving you the essential life skills to help them so they can be productive individuals. Because we know that, look, this, hey, if you go back 2-3 years ago and see where he is right now, you will see, hey man, you think you got a lot of time, but if you not really working with your son and doing the best you can to get him ready for life, it goes like that. It goes like that. I got a 30-year-old son, and I can remember when he was 9 years old. So, hey, this is the Raising Carter podcast. This podcast is for you. And if you like this episode, check out this playlist of all those videos me and Carter have done together. And if you're listening to this on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, what are you waiting for? Click on the next episode.
Oh, and I wanted to say this. We were thinking about just maybe making like a members group. So if you want to see that, tell us in the comments. I think the perk that is like maybe you could get the videos early and you type in the comments if you want that to happen, and then members we might just see like check the comments. If you're a member, then you have a chance of us doing a podcast about what you say. So
yeah. And join buildbetterdads.com. That's our website where we help fathers and sons. So join that website right there. Build Better Dads. Right there. Peace.